very special guest.
What is your name?
MacGyver.
In a jam with Mexican gangsters or a drug cartel, you'll want this bloke to help you out.
Come here, MacGyver. Consider that a professional congratulations.
For 7 seasons, MacGyver, played to resourceful perfection by Richard Dean Anderson, used his keen mind and ingenuity to get out of any pickle.
He's breathing.
Hell, he made a plane out of a cement mixer, bamboo scaffolding, heavy-duty garbage bags...
Heavy-duty garbage bags?
Yeah. And duct tape.
Lots of duct tape.
Naturally. The show had some famous fans.
Did someone mention my names?
Richard Dean Anderson.
And set Richard up for a successful TV career, including a role on the hugely popular Stargate.
Why don't we sit back and watch you get your ass kicked?
Oz Comic-Con has seen Richard visit fans in Australia before, and he's returned to meet some new ones, promising to deliver plenty of bang for their buck.
Please welcome Richard Dean Anderson. A long time getting you here because you were on the wet Qantas flight, the flooded Qantas flight.
Is that what they're calling it now?
The wet flight.
It was. I was in the loo at the time when it started to gush.
Oh, that's what happened.
No backup from me.
Okay.
No, but I opened up the door, and here was this Class 3 river coming down the aisle, and it got worse after that, so they turned us around.
So how did it play out? I mean, did people freak out? Were they scared? What was going on the plane?
Nobody seemed to be freaking out, although I was, like, in the upper part of the plane, so whatever was going on down below, different story.
Scuba gear.
Yeah, or lawsuits.
Richard, you must have thought at some point, damn, MacGyver on board, people are going to want me to fix this situation.
I think I found myself, like, inadvertently whispering under my breath, do they know I'm on board? It's a little too self-serving.
Did you have a Swiss Army knife and some blue tack on you?
Have you tried going through security on your
You should go to Walter and say, I am MacGyver. I can take the Swiss Army knife.
Doesn't get you through. I'm sorry, it does not.
Now, I've seen every MacGyver episode. Is there a favourite invention that's close to your heart?
No.
No. You got nothing for me?
There were so many. First of all, I have no memory whatsoever of yesterday, let alone... Well, I'm trying to forget yesterday, but there was an episode, in fact, that's it, actually. Oddly enough, whatever you're looking at there, I built a, what's it called, an ultralight.
Oh, yeah.
Out of all this. This is coincidence.
Wow.
This is fate. There it is.
Wow. And that was your favourite invention that you've ever done?
Well, yeah. In part because there's a show in the States, I don't know if you have it here, but it's Mythbusters.
Oh, yeah, of course.
They did an episode on MacGyver-isms, and that was one of them that they totally disproved. They said it was totally busted because the weight of everything that I used would have just... In fact, when they were done and ready to do theirs, their plane just went like this, straight off.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get a wide shot. Like that.
Right, okay.
I knew you had a favourite, though. I knew you had a favourite.
That's good.
I'm no plane expert. That's a bad result. That's a bad result. Now, you know that your status as an iconic figure in pop culture is assured when you turn up on The Simpsons and Family Guy. Was that a buzz for you to do both those shows?
That's a dream come true, little boy's dream come true, because I was a massive fan of The Simpsons. Of course, now there's Family Guy, so I'm waiting for the call from Seth MacFarlane. But to be able to sit in a room with the people who voice that, I mean, I swear to God, my heart was just palpitating. So it really was, it was so much fun.
Well, the reason you're out here is for Oz Comic-Con. I mean, how do Aussie fans compare to the American ones? Are we more passionate or are we crazier? What are we...
You're not crazier, but so there's room to improve. But no, everybody seems to be polite here. And what's really interesting is the people who really make the commitment to costumes and wardrobe, people who come out like you're watching right there,
Yeah.
those are the folks that I live for. I just love seeing them just go for it rather than just being a visitor and buying a T-shirt, coming out with a committed attitude about Comic-Con is really great.
passion.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of crazy, my sister, when we used to watch MacGyver, if I ever spoke even for a sec, shh, MacGyver's on, she was like, literally cut my head off.
Patty or Soma was
And
her name?
Ashley, and she'll be very happy that I brought this up. And her friend, no joke today, has had a baby, born at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and her friend called the baby MacGyver Ace Cockrum after you. 2 o'clock this afternoon, here's the baby.
There you go. How about that?
That's Neil and Peter, congratulations. And here you are. Do you have anything you want to say to little MacGyver?
What's the full name again?
MacGyver Ace Cockrum.
Here.
That's a little wordy, don't you think? I don't think he's going to be very happy later on. But what an honor! I mean, that's probably the greatest thing that's happened to me as a MacGyver entity. But yeah, congratulations, you guys.
Oh, that's
way to go.
Melbourne this weekend. If you want details, head to our website. It's been wonderful having you here. Would you please thank MacGyver, Richard Dean Anderson?
There'll be a lot of pressure on MacGyver to be handy around the house. Exactly. Thanks very much. We'll stick around. The Metro Whip is up next.